What is going on YouTube? Haterback making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. As you guys can see, we have left off from previous episodes pretty much determining that XRP's current technical indicator is some sort of ascending fractal that should hopefully gear us up and get us ready for the next possible break up or breakdown. What I mean by that is we have this huge correction, and then we've been followed by some sort of ascending fractal as we float higher. Now, typically the way we enter a new technical indicator is how we exit. So being that we fell into this here, usually and very well could result in a correction out, which is big. It's not necessarily something we all want to see, but it does give us an opportunity to at least make some money because we have the ability to short cryptocurrencies, which is very good news if you ask me. Now, aside from XRP, we are going to be looking at things like Solana, which is bouncing very nicely off the uptrend that we discovered. Same thing with Ethereum, bouncing very nicely off this little uptrend. I'll zoom in right here that we discovered, so you can see, like, across the board, everything is lining up very well with these kind of supports and resistances here. And Bitcoin, we have discovered an enormous, literally an enormous downtrend here, which is very exciting as well. If I jump to the 4 hour, I'm trying to see if we have any sort of continued correction. Like, is this now a downtrend here? I don't know. Same thing with this support. Is this now a new support? I also don't know. We'll jump to the daily to confirm. Super quick here. Almost looks like there's some sort of bull flag forming here, which is very possible to say the least. I don't know, actually. It might even be something like this. If I move that down and this up here, check it out. Now we have some sort of fractal, and then this could yield us a nice little break to the upside here. Definitely a bullish sign nonetheless here. So I'm excited. Hopefully you guys are excited too. With that being said though, smash that like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's get right into today's episode. All right guys, before we dive into the technical analysis, remember BYDFI is doing a $300 promo giveaway, which means you can earn $300 in free crypto by completing the tasks as you can see on the screen. More info later on in the video about them here. But to dive into things, as you guys know, I mean, we are up in the air. Like, big things are coming, and that's probably the furthest we can go into it because there is so many new technical indicators appearing on the market that it's hard to make a full decision. As you can see, something like XRP right here, we have a beautiful weekly downtrend, and you can see, lo and behold, that we have had nothing but trouble trying to break through this major blue resistance right here. We attempted it 2 weeks ago, and we resulted in a correction to the downside here. We're now filling in the gap quite nicely. You can see us beautifully filling this gap, filling it in, filling it in, filling it in, and we are looking for, ideally, a decision nonetheless, hopefully one that yields a reversal to the upside here, but we don't know because you can see we've been consistently rejecting off this major resistance here, and we're kind of doing the same thing right now. So we don't know where we're going to be moving to. Now, these symmetrical triangles have both broken down, and there's a possibility we could be doing that same thing here. We don't know just yet, but we are nicely reversing off support. Like you can see, we are trying to continue to move upwards here. And that's really where my focus is, because you can see across the board here, like we have a lot of these symmetrical triangles here and here, and here we are doing the next one, and you can see us beautifully filling in this gap. So we are looking for that decision as well. You can see us bottoming off on support right here, holding on for literally dear life. And the goal is that we can reverse rally up. That's what we're looking for here. That's what everybody is paying attention to, if that can yield a run to the upside. Now, the problem is the closer we zoom in, the more technical indicators start to appear. So we zoom into the 4 hour, and instead of us possibly reversing up, which obviously we all want and hopefully will still happen, we see the possibilities of correction now, a dip to the downside, not something we were kind of ready for, not something we were kind of expecting, but it could for sure cause a dip or a dump to the downside here. It's just something to consider. Although we won't really know until these resistances and supports yield that result. So we could either land us correcting lower, or inevitably it could land us reversing to the upside. We won't know until later. So just keep your eyes peeled on the way the technical indicator forms here. And once we get that confirmation closure or confirmation run to the upside here, we'll know when to be buying in or shorting. It's pretty much that simple. Obviously, we'll do these trades on BYDFI because BYDFI is the #1 cryptocurrency leveraging exchange that I like to use here on the channel. BYDFI lets us buy long, sell short, leverage trade, create stop losses, take profits. Every single thing you'd want on an exchange is offered on BYDFI, which is excellent. Anywho, they also have XRP to leverage trade, and aside from the $300 rewards that they're doing, they have a, demo trading account right over here and a welcome reward sign-up bonus. So aside, like I said, from the $300 you can receive by literally signing up at the link down in the description below, you also have the options of completing tasks to earn up to and over $2,800, which is incredible if you ask me. Free tasks, like I said, just scroll down, you can see feedback, deposit rewards, so on and so forth here. And then they have a demo account which gives you 50 grand in Monopoly money or like demo money to test your skills. And then when you're ready, you switch on over to the live account. You use that demo money by clicking this right here. Moving over to the bonus wallet, you can see right here. And then I can leverage this bonus money and trade around completely free with money that isn't mine. So it's epic. Make sure to check this out. But moving forward from like XRP, you can see we have some history or some new discoveries on like Solana. You can see Solana is slightly starting to move up here, starting to head to the upside. And what we're looking for is the results of this major resistance. Like, are we going to correct? Are we going to reverse up? I'm not entirely sure. The goal ideally is that we can break through this major resistance here and pop to the upside. But what we do know for certainty is that there is a solid support allowing us to head even higher up. So I'm excited to see kind of the results of that. Now, moving forward from Solana as well, you can see things like Ethereum, and then we'll have these other cryptocurrencies to look at. Very similar to Solana, which has this uptrend and a downtrend. Ethereum's doing a very similar act. Beautiful uptrend, clearly determined by the supports here, reversing, heading up to the upside here. And we are looking for that result. Ideally, we are looking to see correction break us to the upside here. We are looking for swings to the upside. We're looking to breach this major resistance here as we start to fill in the gap. You can see it's within a much larger descending fractal here. And the goal is that we can pop off. Usually these kind of bull flags, descending fractals, end with runs to the upside here. So that's kind of what we're looking like. That's kind of what we're expecting to see happen here. Kind of this reversal, run, rally, whatever you want to call it, after we consolidate and fill in this gap, which comes mid to late October here. That's really what we're looking for. So I'm excited, hopefully you guys are too, that there's a lot of development, bullish development on probably majority of these cryptocurrencies that we're tracking. And just recently, we've now figured out that there's some sort of fractal forming here on Bitcoin, which looks even cooler. You can see kind of this beautiful descending fractal bull flag, however it is. And then ideally, we're looking for a run to the upside here. Let this load in, yada, yada, yada. Eventually, maybe now it wants to be problematic here. We'll reload this, I guess, if we have to, unless I am losing internet, but hopefully that's not the case. Either way, the goal is pay attention to this smaller 4-hour fractal here, because if we do decide to break through major resistance like this downtrend here, that could yield in a bullish run. That could yield in us heading to the upside, which would be very exciting because we're all patiently waiting for some runs to take place. Yeah, here we go. You could see on the daily charts here, this beautiful kind of constricting pennant flag that would yield a break to the upside if we can get through that major downtrend. So this could be a little run, a little play to take advantage of. And then lastly, stock market is just on fire. It's insane, pumping higher and higher and higher and higher. It's incredible. So you got to be in it to win it. This is insane. Definitely not the time to get in unless you plan on dollar cost averaging moving forward. But we'll have some times later on in the future when we should be getting back in, but for the time being, we do look all right. But with that being said, smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and I'll see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.